A very good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss the next topic, that is places in the school. So there are different places in the school. So let's discuss one by one. The first is the art room. So it is in the art room we all learn to draw and paint. So it is where we get new ideas to draw and paint. So art room is where we learn to draw and paint. The next room, that is the library. So library is a place where we can see a collection of books. So the one who works in the library, what do we call? We call it as a librarian. And it is the librarian who borrow books. So in the library, we can see a collection of books. Then the next one is the playground. So I think it is one of the most favorite place of all of you, right? In the playground. So what do you all do in the playground? So you all play different games, right? So you play different games in different spots with your friends. The next is the music room. So in the music room, we learn to play musical instruments and also we learn to sing. It is the music room where we learn to sing and play musical instruments. The next is the computer lab. So in the computer lab, we will learn how to use a computer and we all have a computer teacher who will teach us. So it is in the computer lab we learn how to use computer. Then we have the assembly hall, right? So in the assembly hall, what do you all do? We conduct assembly, and if we have any special announcements that are made in the assembly hall. So assembly hall, in the assembly hall, what do? We conduct our assembly. That is, we have our prayers and we hear important announcements in the assembly hall. The next is the swimming pool. So you all have a swimming pool in your school, right? So swimming is a life skill which needed to be learned. And in the swimming pool, you will learn to swim. So that is the next place in our school. That is the swimming pool. The next place, that is the canteen. So in the canteen, what do we all do? We buy and we have food in the canteen. So these are the different places in our school. So which are the different places? Art room, library, playground, music room, canteen, assembly hall. So all these are the different places in our school. So that is all about our chapter, our school. So now let's move on to the exercise. So first let's discuss the first one, that is tick the things that we should do in a classroom and cross what we should not do. So see the first one, use kind words to speak to one another. So we need to do that, right? So we should always use kind words when you speak to one another. So what you need to do? You have to tick in that box. The second one is hit other children. You should not do that. So you have to put a cross in that box. The third one, listen carefully when we are spoken to. So when someone speaks to you, you have to listen to them carefully. So you can tick in that box. The fourth one, share what we have. So you should always share things that you have. So you can tick in that box. The next one is tease a girl or a boy. So that is not a good manner. So you have to put a cross in that box. The sixth one is help others whenever we can. So you should always help each other whenever you can. So you can tick in that box. The seventh one is never listen to the teacher. It is not a good habit. You should always listen to the teacher. You have to put a cross in that box. The next one is respect our teacher. So you should always respect your teachers. You have to put a tick in that box. The second one is How do you get ready for school? So you have to number the tasks that you do in the morning to put them in order. So here you can see different tasks. So which is the first thing that you do? The first thing is you wake up in the morning. So in that box, write 1. The second thing that you do after waking up is brush your teeth. Then the third task that you do is you take bath. Then you get ready to school. That is the fourth one. And the fifth one is you have your breakfast. Then you go to school. So these are the different tasks. You have to correctly number it. The next one is draw and color one object that is found in each of the following places in the school. So the different places are given: art room, playground, canteen. So what you need to do is you have to draw and color one object that is found in each room. So this is an activity for you. You can do this as an activity. The next is the activity corner. So in the activity corner, you have 3 questions. See the first one. A new boy has joined your school. The students in your class make fun of him when the teacher is away. You do not do anything. Make friends with the new boy. What is the answer? You need to make friends with the new boy. That is the right thing you need to do. The second one is when 2 of your friends are fighting. You try to stop the fight, join the fight. So what do you need to do? You have to stop the fight. You should try to stop the fight. That is something you need to do. You should not join them with the fight. Instead of that, you need to try to stop the fight. The third one is when a teacher asks you a question in class, you shout your answer, raise your hand. So when your teacher asks you a question, how do you answer it? By shouting the answer? No. By raising your hand. You should raise your hand, then you should say the answer. So that is the right manner. So that is about the activity corner. So you can complete the activity. That is the third one. And once you are done, you can submit in Microsoft Teams. So we are done with the 5th chapter, our school. I hope the class was clear to you. We'll meet in the next class and we'll start a new chapter. Till then, thank you.